Headlines this morning: Anambra NUJ boss calls for training and retraining of members to enhance information dissemination. State government asks to provide health insurance cover to citizens. Nigeria Agri Minister reiterates support for gender policy on agriculture. The foreign scene this morning: Greece fears wildfires hit wave fast hundreds to evacuate. Well, before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning to you and welcome to the news. I am Ebere Ugonna. I sincerely apologize for bringing the news behind shadow. The Nigerian Union of Journalists in Anambra State Council has paid a courtesy call on the traditional ruler of Isulo community in Orumba South Local Government Area, Igwe Felix Maduka. The courtesy visit was led by the chairman of the union, Dr. Odogu Emeka Odogu. Correspondent Blessing Dennis reports.
Speaking during the visit, Dr. Odogu described Igwe Maduka as a great personality, philanthropist, and a humanitarian, and explained that the visit was to seek the monarch's blessings and support towards the forthcoming international workshop of the union scheduled for Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The Anambra NUJ boss underscored the importance of training, retraining, and exchange programs for journalists, especially in a period of digital technology in information dissemination.
I will say, never in Dubai. Kedu onye ga-enye nwule anyị aka dọta nwa ndị otu bụ ndị obodo jife ga-enye anyị aka maka ihe eji eje Dubai bụ ka eje nweta mmụta kachacha mmụta etu ndị Dubai si wee nọrọ ka e wee nwike mgbe anyị ga na-eme ebe a ka o wee nwike bala anyị. It was about Dubai. Maka Dubai, this is a wonderful country. Nigeria, this is like a developing country. Nigeria before Dubai were.
Responding, the traditional ruler of Isulo, Igwe Maduka, expressed joy over the visit, saying that journalists are the life wire and engine room of any society, and assured the body of his continuous support. He reminded the union of the need to always ensure that the members always maintain the ethics of the profession.
Amen.
Other members of the union on the entourage during the visit were the vice chairman of the union, Comrade Ngozi Obileri, financial secretary of the union, Comrade John Ndu, former national treasurer of the union, and the general manager, Babando FM, Comrade Monique Okechukwu, among other journalists from various electronic and print media.
The National Healthcare Insurance Authority, NHIA, has urged all the 36 governors in the country to establish National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS agency in their various states to provide insurance cover to the citizens. This is to ensure the federal government initiative onboards 83 million poor Nigerians and a National Health Insurance Scheme newly signed into law. Director General, NHIA, Professor Nasser Mohammed Sambo, speaking after being honored at the National Awards by Healthcare Providers Association of Nigeria held in Lagos, said that at least 83 million poor Nigerians are set to be covered in the National Health Insurance Scheme in a bid to achieve universal coverage. According to him, NHIA will collaborate with state government-run health insurance schemes to accredit primary and secondary health facilities and enroll Nigerians into the scheme in order to ensure the delivery of quality health care across the country. However, the new law also enables the NHIA and state government to develop information management systems and digital records for better data collection, monitoring, and quality assurance. And moving on, the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Mohammed Abubakar, has reiterated the ministry's support for implementation of the National Gender Policy in Agriculture. Abubakar pledged support in a statement signed by Mrs. Modukpe Olatunji, the information officer of the ministry in Abuja. The statement said the National Gender Steering Committee, led by the Action Aid Country Director, Ms. Anna Obi, visited the minister. He recalled that in 2021, the ministry inaugurated a committee on the implementation of the policy to mainstream gender into climate change for people with disabilities and access to inputs for women. He commended the committee for its great achievement towards creating visibility and awareness, especially in translating the national gender policy into local languages for the domestication of the policy in some states. Abubakar said that the commitment to implement 8 out of the 11 objectives of the policy, which aligned with the mandate of the committee, had been forwarded to the World Bank through the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning for necessary action. Greece battled 3 wildfires across the country, which forced hundreds to evacuate as higher temperatures raised concern over more blazes. The country is in the grip of a heat wave that began on Saturday and is expected to last 10 days. Temperatures were set to rise to 42 degrees Celsius, 107 degrees Fahrenheit in some regions. Experts blame climate change for the soaring temperatures and warn that worse is yet to come. Fires rage in the north, east and south of Greece, including on the island of Lesbos. On Sunday, the blaze raged in Lesbos after it broke out a day earlier, causing the evacuation of hundreds of tourists and residents from the beachside village of Vatera. At least 4 houses were destroyed. State TV ERT reported the fires damaged an unknown number of shops, hotels and beach bars in the village. Dozens of firefighters early on Sunday clamored to control the blaze with 4 water-dropping planes and 2 helicopters in operation. And on sports news, the first badge of Team Nigeria's contingent to the 2022 Commonwealth Games are now in Birmingham, the host city of the event. The team left the country in 2 groups via the Muritala Muhammad International Airport in Lagos and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. Musa Oshodi, president of the Nigeria Judo Federation, who was part of Nigeria's first badge to the Games, confirmed the team's arrival in an interview. Reports said that 94 athletes and 21 officials will represent the country in 9 sports at the Games. Meanwhile, Sunday Dare, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, has charged the athletes to be focused and disciplined. Dare, in a statement released by his media unit, emphasized that there is going to be zero tolerance for doping by the Nigerian sports authorities. He also stated the need for the athletes to be clean and fair. The remains of the late Honorable Okechukwu Okoye has been laid to rest amid tears in his family compound at Ozala, Iswafia, in Agwata local government area. The late Okoye, who represented Agwata 2 constituency from 2019 to 2022, was gruesomely murdered by his kidnappers in May this year. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwu Emeka Modelim reports.
The final journey of late Honorable Okoye to the great beyond commenced with a concelebrated mass at St. Patrick's Parish, Isofia, where the choir prayed God to grant his soul eternal rest through requiem songs. In a homily, Cardinal nominee and Bishop of Ekulobia, Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Peter Opaleke, said though the late legislator died at a young age, but his short life on earth was full of testimonies and service to God and humanity. Most Reverend Opaleke, who said God takes a righteous man from the midst of sinners to avoid stains, enjoined the Christians to be eternally vigilant at all times so that they will not die unprepared as death comes without notice. In a vote of thanks, the elder brother of the deceased, Mr. Emmanuel Okoye, who noted that death is a necessary end for all mortals, thanked God for the life of his younger brother, whom he said lived an exemplary life. On his part, the member representing Agwata 1 constituency in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Dr. Kata Umodago, consoled the immediate family, relations, and constituents of the deceased, even as he urged Anambra State government and security agents to intensify efforts to arrest the killers of Honorable Okoye and punish them in accordance with the law in the interest of justice. The member representing Idemili North constituency, Honorable Ifeanyi Chiekwu, and the National Vice President of Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke Ogene, described the late legislator as a lover of the poor and a legislator par excellence who made positive impact on his constituent. The burial ceremony climaxed with a dust-to-dust performance at the gravesite by the relations of the deceased. From Isofia, it's been Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS News.
And that's it on the news this morning. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television. Okay. You can also follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Remember to log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And just before we go this morning, a quick look at our major stories. NUJ Boss has called for training and retraining of members to enhance information dissemination. Our state government has been tasked to provide health insurance cover to citizens. The Nigeria Agri Minister has reiterated support for gender policy on agriculture. On the foreign scene, we brought to you that Greece's fierce wildfires and heat wave have forced hundreds to evacuate. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining the bulletin. I'm Ebere Ugodina. Good morning. Anambra continues shortly. Please stay with us.
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.